My neighbor asked me if I wanted to join him for his cheat meal, and I said yes, of course. It was perfect because it was the brunch buffet at Harvey's that I've been wanting to check out. I started off with prime rib and au jus, sausage link, slice of bacon. At this point, my neighbor walked by with his plate. There were 2 different egg options and I got both. Also grabbed some cold smoked salmon. We got a table with a great view of Union Station. For my first plate, I strategically went heavy on the protein so I wouldn't get too full on the carbs. My favorite item on plate number 1 were these eggs that had bread in them. Quite an interesting mixture. For plate number 2, I went for biscuits and gravy and a build your own waffle. I asked my neighbor to grab me a caprese salad stick and he dropped it. I said I would still take it, but he put it on his plate because he felt bad. I added some hummus and pita along with broccoli, roasted veggies, mashed potatoes. This is my neighbor's second plate, not too shabby. My favorite item on plate number 2 was the waffle with strawberries, blueberries, and whipped cream. The waffle was just so fluffy. The biscuits and gravy were also pretty solid. For plate number 3, I got some potato salad, barbecue chicken, mac and cheese, fried chicken wing. I noticed my neighbor had already moved on to the dessert table, French toast bake and some shrimp. Weird combo, I know. Here's my neighbor's third plate. This was a tough one to decide which one was my favorite item since the chicken wing was crispy and moist and the potato salad nice and creamy. My neighbor had me try some of his chocolate dessert and also gave me half of his cheesecake since it was ginormous. So my favorite thing of this plate was definitely the French toast bake. I saved it for last and it was so nice and hot. For my first dessert plate, I got an assortment of cakes and pastries. I gotta say, this plate was a work of beauty. And I did not mean to eat this much, but I definitely do not regret it. Pastry to cake to pastry, my sweet tooth was satisfied. My neighbor also pointed out that this is the most he's ever seen me eat in one sitting. My favorite was the red velvet cookie cream. Alright, so for my last plate, I got a cinnamon roll, hold the chili, apple cobbler, I think, not quite sure, but it was a perfect finishing plate. Shout out to my neighbor for inviting me to his cheat meal, and if you're curious, this brunch buffet is $28.50 per person.